Did you turn it up?
Audio was really quiet. That's all right.
Oh, it's quiet.
Just do it again. Say, hey, take two.
Hey, what's up, everyone? How you guys doing? Let me turn my audio up. What is going on? Here we go. Is that better?
Yeah, we can hear
Oh,
you.
we can hear you.
fine.
It's just the intro was a little
The
quiet.
intro was.
Oh,
Yeah,
gotcha.
we can hear you, dear man. We can hear the intro. We can hear you just fine.
All right. All right. Here we go. Well, anyway, love it. Welcome to Beer and Cheese Tuesday. It's gonna be fun as always. I hope we got some more cheeses and beers to pair, and I got an awesome panel here, of course. And we have a nice, awesome dude down here in the middle, Alex, the beer master, here with us tonight. Thank you for being here, man. It's a pleasure having you here. So.
Legendary Alex.
Thank you, man.
Yeah, no, hell yeah, dude. You guys are great. Thank you, panel, as always. And then, of course, the awesome supporters. Well, you guys are supporters too, but just the awesome chat here. Great. Thank you. Once you start showing up and we start hopefully get a bunch of people in here, huh? No, I'm just kidding. But thank you for your time today and all that. All right, so we'll go on the clockwise thing. If there's anyone that wants to join in the back, the link was sent, so I'll look out for you. I can have up to 3 more people, so I think so. Yeah, 3 more,
4 more,
4 more people. So just bring your cheese. Hopefully a good cheese. But it doesn't matter either. I like seeing all things. So see how it pairs. So right on, Thrash. Let me shout you guys out. Thrash Metal Homebrew and Barbecue. Check out his channel. Awesome dude. You got to go see his stuff. He brews beer. He puts computers together. He takes care of horses and stuff like that. It's just an awesome channel. So check him out. We got Miscellaneous Magnets here that does also just an awesome supporter in general, but does magnet fishing as well. And it's very entertaining and fun to watch. So please check out his channel. Bumpy ROAD Brewery, we definitely love you so much, and you put up some real good reviews there of beer, and you're just a very intelligent dude with beer, so both all you guys are just great people. Alex, the beer master, also does reviews of beer. Awesome dude, great dude. Please check out his channel. Does Food Fridays, which we all like to try and go to. That's fun as hell. What's the thing today, Friday? What do you got going on again? Let everyone know real quick.
We are going to be having. We're going to have some fruits, different fruits. It could be banana. It could be.
Papaya, guava,
pineapple.
kiwi.
It could be
Anything
and you also you can also pair it with a beer. Whatever beer you guys want to bring, you can.
Hell yeah.
With the beer.
Tomato is a fruit, not a vegetable, by the way.
right,
fruit.
That's right.
And we got Whisky Scout, who does some wonderful, marvelous reviews of whiskey and some crazy cool things with his wife as well. She brings like a mystery bag or something for him to choose or to figure it out and stuff. And that's really fun to watch. So please go there, check out these guys' channels. And I mean, I hope you come and check my channel out. But yeah, so let's have fun. Let's do some beer and cheese reviews.
You have a fun channel, beer man.
Thank you, Whiskey. Thank you, brother.
Yep.
Thank you, man. Thanks, guys. Let's real quick. Let's go real quick. We got Drunken One in here. Sup, gang? What's up, Drunken One? We got Whisky Scout, of course, saying hello. Oh my goodness. We got Good Day in here. We got Sun City Scratches. What's up, brother? All right, man. Eric Gilbert, cheers.
Still in now.
Whiskey Woman, what's up? How you doing, Whiskey? All right. Vanessa Kitty, what's up, Vanessa?
Justin's in the house.
Justin's in the house. All right. We got some good stuff. Good people here. All right, let's get started. So Thrash Metal, it's all you. Go for it.
All right. So first, I'd like to thank Beer Man for having us. Every week, it's a blast here, and we have a really good time. It's great to have more people than what we usually have, and hopefully this continues to grow. We'll have a really good time. I'm going to go ahead and start with a Brie. Let me see if I can get this to show up. Am I like stuck or no? There we go.
Yeah, a little bit.
Dragon.
So this is pre. If you look at the E, it's pre, and it's a brie, and soft ripened cheese. And I had this in the refrigerator at 35 degrees and cut through it, and it's almost like butter from the standpoint of cutting through it. So it's kind of hard keeping the rind on it. And I had it with the rind, had the first slice, and it just wasn't right. So I went ahead and I'm going to go ahead and take the rind off of it and just eat the brie itself. They say the rind is edible on this one, and if you look, it's just like a real sticky cheese. This is one of those that you put on like a cracker and stuff. Let's go ahead and get into this. You can tell it's just like real sticky. I want to get rid of the rind all the way there. So let's go ahead and take half of that. Cheers with cheese.
Cheers.
All right. I want to get all the rind out so I can get the taste of cheese. It's just completely mouth enveloping. It goes everywhere, just like on your hands. It's very creamy. It is. It's got like a blue cheese kind of tartness to it. Very rich in it. Not too salty. It's not sweet at all. This is one of those you could or crackers, cheese you can put on a cracker and add like green olives, and it would just like balance the cheese out. It's got a really good tartness to it. And let me grab the rest of this. Hold on. One of those cheeses that it's, when you slice it up, it's hard to get enough in your mouth at the first point to get a really good stature of it. It's a bold cheese. It's not like a cheddar. Like how cheddar has sharpness, this one has like a real boldness to it. Like I said, it's got that kind of that tartness, kind of blue cheese thing going on with it. It's not bad at all. Yeah. Okay, so for the beer, this is a homebrew. This is a white IPA that I made about a month and a half ago, and this is a 7.4%. And it's mostly just 2-row USO5. For those of you who are homebrewers out there, this is a very clean, very summertime beer, but it's not a lawnmower beer at all. So let's go ahead and take a drink. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers, man.
Oh, you have a dust boot.
It's moderately carbonated, has really good lacing on the glass.
Oh, I thought it was.
Yeah. I'll cut it short and let me think about scores for this and this.
Nice.
I haven't even scored this yet.
That looks great. I thought you were in a DOS boot, dude, because everyone was getting DOS boots.
That's still buried when I moved 2 years ago. I still got to get that sucker out.
I just got mine in the mail because Rod J Beer Ventures said he was doing something there with you saw that probably, right? Or that was some kind of challenge.
No, I hadn't yet.
So it's some
I'll
kind of
take
challenge.
you all out. Sure.
Cool. Well, thanks, Brad. Appreciate it, man. That was awesome.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, Miscellaneous, man. We got a great chat here too. Holy crap!
All right. So the beer I brought today, I'm sure everybody's seen it before. This is by Oscar Blues. This is a Mama's Little Yellow Pills. This is a Bohemian Pilsner at 4.7%. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Nice.
All right. There it is.
Nice.
All right.
Nice.
So it's like a real like golden light. I don't know. Maybe straw colored. It's more like a lemony yellow. Like I said, it's hard, man. Goddamn camera never does the beer justice. But very effervescent. Had about a finger head. Tight bubbles, small tight bubbles on the head. Yeah, very lots of small bubbles shooting up through there. So for the nose. Ooh, smells good. So I'm getting like there's a slight hop presence in there. Little bread maybe. Don't put your nose in there, dumbass. Yeah, little bready, but just it says it smells like your typical Pilsner, but it's got a little more hop action going in there. Smells nice and clean. Let's go in for a sip. Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Oh man, that's better than I remember it was. All right, it's real clean, real crisp. Nice mouthfeel. I call it a light body. I mean, it's a Bohemian Pilsner. It's definitely got a nice hop presence. It's real floral and herby, real quick, bam, bam, right on the tongue. And then that hop, it's not really bitter. You just get that nice fresh hop flavor, and then it just goes away real quick. Doesn't leave your mouth dry. Very refreshing. Definitely up the lawnmower beer category. But
Nice.
cheese I got. I've got this. There we go. Beamster Hatch Pepper Gouda. So I didn't want to get something that was going to overpower this cheese too much. There's the cheese loaded with all the Hatch green chilies that are roasted off and stuff. I guess they're red too. But yeah. Let me see. How much is this? $16.39 a pound. $7. I got 0.4 of a pound. Anyways, cheese. It's a very light smell for a Gouda. Usually Gouda's real robust and in your face. This one's got kind of a mellower smell. You do get the smell of the chilies coming off of it, so dive in. Oh, now I see what Thrash was talking about. It's really good. This Gouda is really creamy. And like you said, envelops the whole mouth. That Hatch, those chilies, man. Oh, it brings it together so much. Get that light little smokiness. No heat, obviously. These are not spicy peppers, but anyways, let's see if they work together. Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Cheers, man.
Cheers.
That's good. That goes very well together, and I'm super content. Pilsner didn't overpower the cheese. Cheese didn't overpower the beer. So take a little notes and come back around with a score. Thanks for having me, man.
Man, no problem. That was great. It was excellent. All right. Cool. So let's go. We'll go to Whisky Scout. We'll go that way. Yeah, we'll go ahead and go with you. We'll go around that clock there. All right. If that works for you guys.
All right. Well, I went back to try to get, I talked about last week, the cheese curds with the dill. They were sold out. All they had left was it's not really. There we go. Pepper cheddar cheese curds from Alma, which is up in Alma, Kansas. It's a local creamery. And I'll read to you. It's made from pasteurized cultured milk, jalapeno peppers, sweet red peppers, salt, and enzymes. And I've got this. I've already opened it and tried it because I want to kind of give it a try to see what I thought I could pair with it. And it's not a very super strong cheese, so I didn't want to go too heavy on the beer. I expected more pepper, and I think maybe next week I've seen something else I've been thinking about trying, but I'll leave that surprise for next week. So I went with something from Boulevard Brewing Company up in Kansas City. Keep that kind of local too, even though I'm South Central Kansas. Easy Sport Rally Ale, which is really just 99 calories. It's a light beer for all intents and purposes. And Boulevard's really not a craft, even though they were a craft distillery, they just make so much beer anymore. You couldn't call them craft if you wanted to. But anyway, I thought I would try this, and it is beer with tangerine peel and sea salt. So I thought maybe the citrus, the saltiness should pair with the saltiness and the cheese, and maybe the citrus will help offset some of that. It's just not extremely flavorful cheese. I mean, it's good. What I want to try it on is I want to, next time my wife cooks, she cooks tater tot casserole, and I want to sprinkle my side with the cheese curds. I want to see how that turns out. I think it'll be good once it gets done inside the broiler. The head dies rather quickly. It's fairly effervescent, fairly clear. I mean, that's really, truly straw yellow. And you get the citrus and the tangerine note on the nose. It also has there's a maltiness to it. There's something else here. It's not the tangerine peel. I smelled it before. I just can't quite put my. Anyway, I can't think of what I'm trying to put to words. Ooh, very refreshing. Oh, this is only, I don't know if I listed, alcohol's only 4.1%, so it's down in the very light, almost Berliner Weiss, and being tangerine peel. Yeah, that's definitely along the Berliner Weiss sort of thing. Now, squeaky. There's squeaky cheese. Squeaks. Very creamy. This is a very creamy. It's a lot more creamy than the cheddar, the white cheddar I had last week. Aged cheddar. It's a lot more fresh, a little bit more hay, barnyardy in the flavor profile. The peppers come across more earthy in this. They're a vegetal sort of earthy note in this. Not hot, but good. I mean, they're there, but it's, if you're looking for an intense jalapeno style cheese, this is not it. This is just very lightly flavored with it. But that said, it's still good cheese. I mean, I like cheese curds.
Yeah, me too.
And they're just a great snack. And these are the creaminess. The creaminess really makes this. So the creaminess, cheese curd, pepper cheese curd. It works great with the beer. I like it.
Awesome.
They work good together. I'll let you move on while I'm thinking about this. We'll come back. Right. I'm enjoying it.
Awesome, man. That was great. Curds are great. I love curds. Mm-hmm. Delicious.
Wait. Hold on a second.
What happened?
Curds and whey. Oh, sorry.
Curds and
Little mismethod.
Oh man. Well, we got quite a crowd here tonight. Thanks, chat. And I wanted to shout out Craig here, man. Kent Beer Reviews. Thank you for being here. I totally forgot and spaced. But no, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. You're so dedicated, man. I know it's late there, so all the way from England, guys.
Yeah, man,
right.
Thanks for coming.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Yeah, dude. Anytime.
Thanks for coming, man.
All right, Alex, it's your turn, man.
Well,
love you, brother.
Today, I'm reviewing Chick Bottom Hop Hazy IPA. And it's India Pale Ale, and it's 6.0 by volume. So, I'm going to pour this in a glass. It's actually out of New Jersey. So I'm looking forward to. I've already drank a couple of these before, and they're very, very hazy, which I love. I love my juicy beers. Love them.
Yeah, me too.
All because of Brandon and Bumpy and Trish. They're the ones that got me into this hazy, delicious. Now, thanks to them. That's nice and hazy. 3-finger head. Nice frothy head. Let's see what this tastes like. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers, Alex.
Cheerios.
Cheers. Appreciate you.
Appreciate you too. Right up front. Taste the hoppiness. Taste a little bit of bitterness. Very juicy. I love it. Very refreshing. That is phenomenal beer. Now, let's see what it tastes like with the cheese.
What kind of cheese you got?
Regular cheese. Just regular cheese here.
White
From
cheddar or
The white cheddar?
Yeah, just regular white cheese. So I'm guessing it doesn't taste like cheddar. So it's just
Probably
regular cheese.
American.
white
American,
American, yeah.
American, there you go. Very, very flavorful. American cheese. Tastes a little bit of kind of like milk, cheese. Let's see what it pairs with. Let's see what this tastes really good with. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers, Alex.
Cheers.
That is tasty. That pairs really well with this cheese. Oh yeah, I like it. Yeah, very tasty. Trying to get the right stuff. Sorry about that. But this stuff is really good.
No
Hey,
need
it's
to
your
be
beer, your
sorry.
cheese.
Yeah.
Yeah, this cheese. Goes very well with this beer. So I'm going to keep sipping on this beer. I only have one more piece of cheese left. So far, it's good. It's
All
very
right,
tasty.
man. That's awesome.
Awesome, Alex.
That's awesome.
Cheers.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
Cheers, man.
All right. Well, Bumpy, it's all you.
So
There you
me. All right. Well, I'm gonna go with with the beer first. So I'll present the glass. It's gonna go into this beautiful glass sent to me from Beer Man, from Luigi
Bermoli.
Bermoli,
Nice.
Italy. It's out of Italy, so nice.
I got one.
You guys are welcome.
Oh yeah, you got one too.
It's a beautiful
I had
porter stout glass. So the brew I will be pouring into it is a porter. This comes from Hidden Cove Brewing Company. They're out of Wells, Maine, and this is their Collegianus Porter. 7.5% ABV. This is out of the classic series, and if you guys can tell me what date that is, that'd be awesome. I can't read smudges,
Smudgy, smudge.
but it probably doesn't really matter. 7.5%
Last of the stamp.
So all I know is that it's boatloads of awesomeness.
All right.
I do not believe I've had this brew before from them, so I have had a couple other beers. They have a pretty decent double IPA. Now that is definitely more than a 3-finger head right there. So you know that whiskey woman was talking about how guys want to talk about their huge heads. Well, guess what? That's a pretty big head. It kind of has a nice dark mocha color to it. There is a various amount of bubbles. You got all the way from small, medium to some larger ones. The bubbles there are starting to get larger. Hopefully it will fall in, but it seems to be lasting right now, holding head retention. Color of the beer itself. Well, if I hold it up some light, it's got the kind of brown caramel in the light. You can't see it because I have to hold it into the light. The light's not going to show on camera. But yeah, pretty dark porter, anyways. Aromas. So there's first I want to say there's an alcohol note in there. There kind of is a little bit of an alcohol note mixed with like a chocolate. So it's almost like a chocolate liqueur.
Damn.
Some roastiness. There is some hop presence in there. It's kind of coming off floral and a little bit earthy. All right, I'm gonna try to get down through this head and give some flavors. First with cheers.
Cheers, man.
Cheers.
Cheers, Bumpy.
Yeah, it's like a light body beer, kind of low, medium carbonation level. There is a tad bit of like a kind of mid-range darker chocolate note in there. A little bit of the kind of like a grainy flavor as well. Quite a bit of a bitterness in this also. It's still kind of on the floral, touching citrus, but then definitely ending with a pretty strong bittering, like earthy tone. So yeah, I mean, a porter through and through. It's not, like I said, light body. It definitely does not have the body of like a stout. But 7.5% ABV. It doesn't really drink like a 7.5% either. So it drinks a lot lower. Pretty. I mean, it's in their classic series, so I'm going to say it's a pretty classic tasting porter for the most part. Maybe a little bit more robust than most. And the bitterness is definitely higher than what I would say you'd find in most porters.
Say the name of that beer again.
It's like IPA bitterness level.
Oh yeah, what's the name of your porter? What's the name of your porter again? Your company, they were asking about it.
Colliginous.
Colliginous porter. Okay.
HCB.
And they're out of where? I forgot. I'm sorry.
It's Hidden Cove Brewing Company.
Hidden Cove. Okay.
Brewing Company.
They're out of Wells, Maine.
Maine. Like I said, Vermont.
There you go. Thanks, Mary. Right on, yeah.
The cheese I have is let me try to read the name of the Kakuna. They're out of Wisconsin. It is a spreadable cheese. This is a port wine with almonds.
That's awesome.
So it has almonds throughout it.
Cheese ball.
Hey, if it's port wine, why not go with a porteur, right? So figured they would match up. I think Bearman may have had this. I know he's had some cheese balls before.
One, yeah, I have one.
You said cheese and balls.
He's got cheesy balls. Cheesy balls. You know, I brought out a plate, but I don't think I need a plate. I'm going to use this like a bowl, and I'm going to spoon it. We got some spooning action.
So,
I know that the ladies
Cheese with
out
a
there
spoon,
like
huh?
they
I think
like
I heard that
they
earlier.
like spooning.
Spoon.
Yeah. So this is a spreadable cheese. Normally you'd spread this on some crackers or bread or something. There's a fruit fly. I hope it doesn't get in. There's a nice little chunk of that orange port wine cheese. Yeah. Yeah. You want some? Oh, okay. I don't know. Wife's talking to me, see?
the boss is there.
Yeah, she brought me crackers. She's like, you have to have crackers.
Nice. That's cool.
Hey, she good as my wife.
Yeah, how do you mind?
Yeah, it's kind of like cheese whiz. It's kind of like the orange cheese whiz for the most part in the flavor. So it's definitely like a spreadable cheddar. It tastes so much like cheese whiz. And then there's lots of almonds. What?
He's lactose intolerant and has a tree nut issue.
Trying to find that port wine flavor in it. I'm really not finding any. It's not that spreadable. All right, the wife's eating. Finally having some cheese, so apparently she likes this stuff. I'll try with some crackers.
Bumpy, come around, help him out.
Right.
There you go.
It must be spreadable because you can put a freaking cracker through that damn thing.
Yeah,
without a
cracker
break.
do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, these are pretty stale crackers.
She tried.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean the cheese overall isn't bad. Like pretty much it tastes a lot like cheese. It's like get some cheese whiz and throw some almonds in your mouth and just. That's pretty much what I'm getting. I'm not getting any port wine out of it.
You're not getting none of the port wine at all.
No.
Huh.
Eat as much as you can. I complain.
Well, I'm just gonna put a bunch of this in my mouth right now.
All right, Bumpy's off the
I'm gonna
wagon
chew it
again.
down, and I'm
Drink
gonna see
it
how
down.
it goes. How it goes with the.
Mhm.
That's too much. Okay, that's enough.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
savage.
I know. Look at him.
That's where the plate comes in handy. She really spoon down on it.
Try dessert spoon.
Still no port wine. Yeah, this is all over my mouth. Mm-hmm.
Good day.
Dessert spoon.
Get the epinephrine shot ready.
Yeah, it kind of.
Step
It actually takes a lot of flavor out of the beer. Unfortunately, it kind of leaves a little bit more of the graininess. It takes out kind of some of the darker chocolate notes I was getting. It basically makes the porter taste more like a very standard porter. Less flavor. Yeah. All right. That's
Makes
that.
it taste like a standard porter, huh? Yeah, so it took the imperial out of it and just kind of
Yeah.
made it taste average.
Yeah,
Wow.
the port wine cheese took out the chocolate notes from the porter and just left you with a grainy, robust kind of 5%.
It's the name of the could be poop tomorrow. So, all right, that's great. No, those cheese balls are worth it, man. At least
Yeah.
I would definitely say try a cheese ball.
Yeah, they are completely full of nuts too.
Oh,
Yeah,
A lot of nuts in there.
I'm full of nuts too. Damn.
Robert's having
Nuts.
problems.
So you got Thrash got a what did you say? What glass?
The
Oh, you
top
got one of the
broke
stout
off the
glasses
cork, didn't
too.
it?
I
Son
saw
of a
you brought that
bitch.
up, Thrash. So I wanted to bring that up.
I'll dig it out another day. I ain't
What happened?
fucking with it. My top broke on my cork. I went drink a cork whiskey and I got it.
That sucks.
Oh, I got it.
Now you're a wine guy. Go get the corkscrew.
Oh, I'll take care of it later. I'm not. That's an epic thing.
Oh man. What did Vanessa ask? Oh, I am planning a trip to a brewery in New Hampshire that you told me about the maple beer Bumpy. She's going there soon.
Okay. That brewing company is from the barrel.
Okay. Nice.
Very, very, very small. They're right next to.
From the bathroom.
Yeah, from the back. They're right next to Rockingham Brewing Company, so they're in the same plaza. So you have Rockingham Brewing Company when you first pull into the plaza. From the barrels down the very other end of the plaza.
Right
so
on.
you can hit 2 breweries in one get go.
Nice. All right. Cool, man. Woo! All right, so we're going to Craig with Camp Beer Reviews. It is all you, brother. Love your hat. That's amazing. That's really cool. I like that. I want a hat like that.
Yeah,
I'll send you some money. Send me one.
There's hats around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, cheers for having me. I've been wanting to join this sort of thing for a good few weeks, a month or two. Yeah, the opportunity rose, and some
Glad you're here.
have gone away, and I can do what I like for a change. So it's like, yeah, I'm doing it.
Nice.
So the beer. Also, I'd like to say, get well soon, Vanessa, as well, for your tooth and all that sort of carry on. So, yeah, take care. So I've got a beer here. So it's from the South Midlands here in the UK. There's the name of the brewery, St. Mars of the Desert, which is a pretty freaky name. They've been producing some really good stuff in the last couple of years. I've reviewed a few of them this year. I've already opened the beer. I've done a review before I actually come on here. So, but yeah, they're saying this is, it's pretty out there kind of thing. But yeah, I said I think I've done 3 or 4 reviews of these beers this year. This is Jack O'Dura. I'm probably butchering that up. Is sends you peaceful goodwill wishes. Get it right. 6.9%. According to the Untaps and all that sort of carry on, they say it's a. Have a look here. We're saying it's a golden hoppy fruited saison. So I thought that could potentially pair well with the cheese, although the cheese I've got, not too sure because I haven't actually cheese with the beer yet. So yeah, so beer's already poured. Got a Teku here. So it's like a cloudy, light, lemony stroke, touch of orangey-ness to it, but yeah, cloudy. So I've got that much left. So aroma on this one, yeah, I mean it's definitely fitting into more of that kind of slightly Belgian-y funk. It's actually got Brettanomyces yeast in this one, which is a natural bacteria yeast form, as you probably know. So yeah, apart from that, more of a lemongrassy, maybe a white pepper on the aroma. But yeah, let's give it a try, and then we'll get onto the cheese in a second. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. So yeah, I mean, and obviously I've already tried it, so I've got an idea of how the actual it's warmed up a little bit on the jazz. So you get more of the Brett kind of funk now than I did when I reviewed the beer. But it's a fairly, as Bretted beers go, this is quite a mellow funk. So a very interesting beer, very nice beer. If you've ever had a saison or a Bretted beer before, I think this would be quite an interesting one to potentially kind of go into, if that makes sense. Although it's brewed on a very kind of local level here in the UK. So yeah, that's a decent beer. So the cheese I've gone for is a double Gloucester, which is with chives and onion. So chives and onion, the difference between a single Gloucester and a double Gloucester is the different kind of milk that it's produced in. The single Gloucester is with semi-skim milk. This is with normal full fat milk, or whatever you call it in the States. We call it blue cap over here. So I don't know, all that kind of thing. I did actually do a little bit of research I was more interested in when this cheese was actually first made. So it was double Gloucester is a traditional full fat hard cheese, although this is a soft cheese by looking at it. Made from pasteurised or unpasteurised cow's milk. The cheese was made from milk. Let me get this right. Made from the milk of once nearly extinct old Gloucester cows. Traces of its origins go back to 1498 in the city of Gloucester in Gloucestershire. So I want to get that in there because I will remember that.
Well,
So
that's interesting. That's cool.
So yeah, here's what I've got going on here. This is my, these are all empty. They're not tonight. So yeah, we've got the cheese there, the beer, and what we've got going on here. So I thought I'd show that just to show the shithole that I'm in this room. But yeah, so yeah, we'll go over the cheese first, and then we'll do a pairing after, I guess. So I've not had it yet, so it'll be interesting. Wow, okay. Pretty full on kind of texture. Very creamy, but slightly buttery. Definitely getting that oniony chive. It kind of runs apart from the bits of chive that you can kind of see in well, you can't really on this camera, but yeah, there's little specks of chive. But it's actually running through the cheese. It's not just kind of restricted, which is quite cool. Very creamy, quite rich in texture. Slightly kind of almost nutty, almost stodgy, or not stodgy in a bad way, but just that whole kind of full fat milk. The way the cheese is made is really kind of almost dissolved on the palate. I mean, you get that residual chive, oniony, garlicky kind of. Is it garlic? It comes across garlic. It reminds me of some New England IPAs. You can get an oniony, garlicky kind of vibe. It's coming across a bit like that. If I mean, I'm not into. I like cheese, but reviewing cheese, I've never done it before. So let's do the old cheese with the old beverage here. So we're going to go a little bit on the cheese and then more on the beer, I think. Cheese reminds me of Red Leicester as well. It's just my palate is like too overwhelmed by flavours of the beer and the cheese together. Where do you actually start? Kind of deal. Probably another go. They're both great products, but I don't think they actually pair well together. I thought they might, but the cheese is overpowering the beer big time.
Really?
I wasn't sure. I was like, maybe just a normal Gloucester would have been better. I'm still happy with it. I'm still like, yeah, let's have some of this. I think if you was doing this, not doing a review, you're like doing a bottle share, loads of cheeses, you'd be like, yeah, I'm loving this. It's great. But once you start thinking about things, it just kind of almost takes away a little bit because you're looking for flavours and tastes, and rather than just chilling out and just enjoying it for what it is. But yeah, I think it's great. But yeah, again, thanks for having me on, and we'll come back. I mean, how do you rate the cheese? I've no idea. We'll come back later.
Yeah. No, that was good. I thought that would go well. I thought that would go pretty good. That's crazy. That's a Brettanomyces. You get the Brettanomyces, the barnyardy, and the kind of the You know what I'm saying? But that's cool.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it's always good to find out what works, what doesn't work. Sometimes you think it works and then it doesn't.
Oh, I think
So-
everybody here on the panel, except for Alex, is busted out plenty of times. I think
Oh, yeah.
Bumpy had like a burnt rubber one time.
Oh,
So
yeah.
it's like there's been some bad
Well,
pairings.
this cheese is way better than burnt rubber.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to come on with a beer again in the future. This is my first time, and I think this has been good so far.
Oh man, it'd be good to have you back, man. Anytime. No, that's good. Glad you're here. I'm glad it actually kind of worked for you. So on your first round here. So all right. So let's go ahead. I'll go ahead and get going here. But so what I did, I was in a hurry today. First of all, I want to thank you again, everyone. Thank you, Chad. Thank you, panel. Right on. This has been a rocking time. So Justin, let's see. Anything this guy would tell me, I'm assuming he's a fucking expert in it with that accent. That's awesome. Michael Hilton, what's up, Michael? This beer emoji should not be yellow. Vanessa Kitty, any eggnog beers out there? Are there? I don't know if I've seen one. If you guys know of one.
I guarantee you that's a heavy one.
I agree with Vanessa Kitty, though. If you've ever had MRE crackers like me and Thrash, they're not not bad. I can
You can build
I
a
can
brick
smear that
building
cheese
with
ball of Bumpy Roads all over a whole MRE cracker.
Oh God, that sounds. As long as they're not expired.
They last forever.
I don't think they do.
I mean, these cheese balls, when you use them the way they're supposed to be used, with like spreading them on like. I'm looking for the ingredients right now. I'm pretty sure they put crack cocaine in these.
Bumpy's already almost out of cheese, man.
That's awesome. Oh yeah, it's got crack in the cheese.
Be on the
man.
corner later.
Bumpy right on that one. I like that.
Taste familiar. Taste familiar.
Full of MRE.
Oh my
Taste
god.
familiar.
All right. All
Let's see
right.
what the
So what?
legendary beer man has.
So what I thanks Alex. What I have is the one Bumpy had last week is a Bella Vitano Sartori. It's a Kentucky bourbon cheese. I don't really know what kind of cheese it is though. Maybe I said it the kind already.
Weird. It's kind of like a Asiago cheddar type of blended. It's weird. I really tried to pinpoint that down. It's hard to get a dead description of what that is.
That crunchy in there.
Yeah,
Cheese.
can't go wrong with the crunchies.
I love the crunch. All right, let's
Oh,
go.
yeah.
Cheers.
It's a dry, kind of a drier cheese.
That's what the beer's for.
I have the crunch on the shell or on the on the outer side of it. The crunch comes in. It's drier. It's not super salty. It's more milky, more of a cow milk or something. I think it tastes more cow milky. The only reason it tastes like that condensed milk, but without the sugar, just very salty, but it has that cow milk kind of feel to it, and the thickness. It lathers your mouth. It takes over all over your place, your palate, your tongue, everywhere. It's dry though. It needs a drink. Oh, it's so good though. That has that. You said you got vanilla, or no butterscotch.
Butterscotch.
Do I get butter? I get like a vanilla butterscotch. I get butterscotch. I do. That's weird. That's weird, dude.
Beerman, wait a minute.
get
Are you saying, Beerman, are you getting butterscotch from cheese and vanilla?
Yes. And Bumpy got it last week with the same one. The same one I'm trying. I'm getting it too.
Yeah, that's a product you often get from bourbon. You'll get that butterscotch note from bourbons and scotches both. So I would think that's very common.
Seems and it's not off-putting at all. It's very delicious. It tastes like I'm eating into a Werther's original or like a caramel. like one of those caramel toffee kind of. It almost tastes like butterscotch toffee caramel vanilla. Like it's weird. It's got this kind of a barrel-esque to it too as well. Kind of like I don't know, just kind of like that aged kind of quality to it. It's kind of it's very good. It's salty. It has a good amount of saltiness, but not so much just to where it's making. It does make you thirst quench. You like wanting something. Like I want something right now. So it does have a milky quality to it. So I got one from our local brewery. It's out of a 19.2 can, big old can, pint and a quarter, pint and a half, something like that. It's a Tsunami stout. It's an export stout by Pelican Brewing Company. They're out of Newport. Or no, sorry. Where are they from? It's a 7%, 45 IBU. Born at the beach is what they say. Independent craft brewery. How old is it? 410-20. So I'm not going to give it too much rap because it's a stout. 7% stout at that. Opaque black. I'm not going to get into that either. I'm going to wait until I taste it. Where are they from? They have a pub in Cannon Beach, which is 30 minutes south of me. And then they're over in Tillamook, where a lot of the cheese is. You've probably seen some Tillamook cheese in your area. I don't know.
Never heard of that cheese.
Look, see if you can find that. I don't know how far they distribute, but yeah. So let's go ahead and pour this. Let's open this up. Yeah, that lingers on your mouth. That cheese. Wow. That
beer man, when you're done with this, and I have a suggestion to you. And this is a weird one, but do you have bourbon in your house right now?
I don't. I don't drink.
Beer man and hard liquor, no mix.
No, okay.
Yeah, I used to drink that a lot, but
the reason why I was asking you is because if you had it, I would like for you to try it with the cheese now because you obviously are tasting bourbon and vanilla, and I like to see what it would taste like with the actual bourbon. That's all.
Oh no, and that would probably compare very well. It would probably be right alongside it, is what I would think. I went with. I was in a hurry. I didn't have much time today, so I had to go to my wife's work and get this. So
doesn't matter. It's still good cheese.
Good cheese, good beer too. I've had this before. It's pretty good. It's a typical. We'll drink it. Let's drink it. So we got about a little over 2 fingers. Let's go for the nose. So you got the chocolate, the espresso, the dark chocolate espresso, brown bread notes. You get a little bit of molasses in there, slight brown sugar molasses, but not so much as to where it's like an imperial feel. It's you can kind of get the bare smells coming out, and before it starts to get imperial, it's very nice. It's got a dryness to it. It does have kind of a dryness and a sweetness at the same time in the nose. Let's go and look at it. We got a cocoa head. Nice cocoa head, nice firm, tight head, very foamy, very frothy. Got about a medium rising bubble. It's opaque, can't see through it. Dark beer, dark chocolate, almost a red ruby at the base. I can see. Let's go ahead and drink this. Cheers.
Cheers, man.
Cheers, man. Looks good.
Cheers.
Very good mouthfeel. It has like a smoothness to it. Very nice, creamy smoothness in the mouthfeel. Body's definitely medium full, or even like probably a medium full body. Just jumping into the full.
Is it a nitro stout, beer man?
It's not. No. Okay. It's a regular, just a regular stout. Regular, but it's got a lot of the dark chocolate espresso really punches through well in this. It's got that bitter baker's chocolate kind of feel to the back throat, dryness that it actually really has a big espresso note in the flavor, and that went really well with the creaminess I'm getting. Because that lingered on my mouth forever. I'm gonna take a smaller bite. Oh my god! Yeah, that's real hard, creamy, not wet cheese at all. Very dry cheese. Needs a wet down. An IPA would have actually worked very well. I almost think like a West Coast IPA would go really well with this. Something more bitter and piney. more acidic. You know what I mean? Like more punchy in the back throat.
I found that cheese to be kind of dry at first, but as it heats, like in your mouth with the enzymes and the warmth and everything, it does cream up and coat your mouth.
It does. Creams and coats. Yeah.
I'm going to get that cheese because I want to try it myself. I'm definitely going to try to join Tuesdays again eventually, but because this is fun.
Oh no!
I had that cheese because my wife bought it about 6 months ago. Anything that said bourbon or whiskey on, she'll buy and shove my way. So.
Well, Al, Robert, you have to understand, you are the Whisky Scout, and she's going to give you anything that is related to whiskey, regardless if it's not actual whiskey. It's still based on it. You know what I mean, Robert?
Yeah. Well, this beer right here is so. It's got a world of its own. Of its own. I sound like I'm from Canada again. What's up with the Canadians like inspiring me to talk like you guys? No offense. I love you guys, man. No, but it's got a world of its own though, man. It's kind of like it kind of goes side by side. It doesn't. It does break the wetness, kind of breaks over and lets the creaminess kind of work with it better. I don't know. They work well together, but you can't really taste the cheese or the beer anymore. It just kind of becomes this like, blah. It's just like, okay, cool. You took it down. We're good. Like you can have this on like probably on something, on crackers or some other weird item that you're eating. Object, whatever the hell you're doing, and have it with this beer, and it would probably work perfect. I mean, it really does compare well with it. There's nothing off or on. It's just with it, kind of like Velcro. You know, it just works with it, goes together. So it's really not a bad pairing at all. So I'll go with that. I got my thoughts. I want to go around the table here and get your guys' thoughts and your scores and please shout your stuff out, your channels. As always, please.
I'm actually thinking of because I've had the same cheese last week. So if there's anybody out there that's a baker, I'm thinking with the intense butterscotch note that does come off that cheese. I think that you could do a cheese Danish with it if it would melt down.
That's
no bumpy.
That milky cow milk creaminess. There's a big time cow milk creaminess in this cheese, and I think all the Bellavitinos have it. I think they might all have it, and it's such a good creamy cow's milk cheese. So I don't know, I like it. But
shit, man, I had something happen. Did it work?
Oh no, you're fine.
Did your cheese? No, did your cheese?
Oh, did the cheese? No, the cheese. Yeah, it kind of just went alongside it. It didn't really like bother it too much. It just let me like drink both and eat that and drink it without it obstructing anything in the way, So it didn't break through. It just went with it parallel. Real nice. So cool, man. And Brian's got his awesome, lovely dog. God. I almost said God. I said it backwards.
You don't know her.
Got his awesome God there.
Dog of the gods.
I gotta put it down.
It's okay, legendary Brian.
We'll just kind of keep on the panel here, and you guys want to go around, we can see each other.
Okay, so when I did my review, I did not pair it together and did the cheese and the beer. I did it after the effect, and what a disappointment. I think I tried to do it with the rind, and I tried to do it without the rind, and it just didn't go together at all. The IPA, too bitter, and it just didn't work. The cheese itself, after doing a little bit of review while everyone was talking, this cheese the brie goes more with like if you have a cracker with some jam or something like that, like a raspberry jam or something that's sweet, and it really balances it out. And I've really never studied the brie cheese. And I thought this would be kind of like a sweet cheese. I thought it'd be like cheddar, like kind of like what Alex was doing, just like chomping and drinking and going, oh, this is enjoyable. This one kind of gave, it was like polarization from the standpoint of the bitterness from a hoppy beer, this is 90 IBUs, and it just did not go well. So I'll go ahead and rate my beer first. I've made this beer a few times. This specific one, kind of off ball. I'll give this a 90. It's an A. I mean, I always make it. It's either good or bad, depends on everything goes on. But the cheese itself, the cheese kind of goes in kind of two categories: one with the rind, one without the rind. And without the rind is much better. The rind kind of gives it a real, kind of like a real off flavor, and it's supposed to be edible, and that's what the package says. If I was to do brie again, I'd probably do it from the round instead of the tube, and then I could probably get a better feel. I had a lot of issues with this cheese. One, it's a messy freaking cheese.
Yeah.
No matter how I tried to wipe the freaking knife off, no, ain't coming out. This stuff is like sticky sweet. I mean, this is Motley Crue all the way. Anyway, it just did not fulfill what I was, the expectations I was looking for. If I had some crackers and had some like jam or something sweet that would go with it, I would probably give it a higher score. But you're drinking it with a very bitter IPA, and it just did not go with it. So the cheese itself, I'm gonna give it kind of some leeway, and I'll give it probably an 87 right now. I'll probably come back to it, probably like I was telling you guys in the round, where it's sliced, where you can manipulate it more. You don't have to deal with the itty bitty little tube, and you're trying to fight the rind and everything. We'll give it another try, but together, I'm gonna give them 89.
89, yeah. Passing score at least. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
You can eat the. I mean, I'm not trying. I don't know if you know already or what, but you can eat the rind.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Yeah.
So I was doing it with. I was trying to drink.
Oh, you were saying that.
And eat the cheese with and without the rind. It's
Gotcha.
much better without the rind. The rind is very. It's not like a cheese where it's been aged so much, where the rind has got a lot of growth in there, and you got that bacteria in there that gives it that really tartness to it.
Mm-hmm.
This is actually very mild, but it's just enough where it just does not go with the bitterness at all.
Gotcha.
So yeah, cheers.
Nice.
That's how we learn.
Oh, what you got going on? Anything going on?
Yeah, I'm oh shit, I'm kind of liking a lull. I put out a few videos. If you guys want to go check them out, if you haven't been on my channel for a while, Thrash Homebrew and Barbecue, dealing with the rescues, doing barbecue stuff, doing some live brew days. That's the last thing I put up. But yeah, here shortly, I should be doing another brew video because I'm a little low on the homebrew, so I'll be doing that.
Nice.
And yeah, the retro computer stuff, always screwing with that stuff. So stay tuned.
Awesome, man. Oh, that's cool. Thank you, Brian. Appreciate it. Thrash.
Sure.
Bro.
Oh, it's all good.
Beans. You
All right, man.
never know.
Thank
You might see a video of dealer. You might see a video of dealer
Yeah,
with the horse. You never know with Brian.
Cheers, Brian.
You never know. You never know.
You never know.
All right, miscellaneous.
All right, so my thoughts on it. There you go. Show you all that sticky goodness.
Yeah.
Residue left by the Oscar Blues, Mama's Yellow Pills. I actually really like this beer. I thought it was better this time. I don't know. For a Bohemian Pilsner, I'm actually going to score this beer pretty high. Not as good as the Throwpack Jalapeno, but I'm going to give this a 98 because it's really tasty. It's light. It's crisp. It's got that hop flavor in there. Really, really works for me. I think if you were going to like try and ease somebody into maybe a craft Pilsner or something that's got a little bit of that hop flavor and a little bitter action, this is probably the way to go. So yeah, 98 for the beer. The cheese, the Hatch cheese with the Gouda, holy shit, that was good, man. That's a top ranked cheese, and I think I'm just gonna go 98 across the board. I mean, it paired very well together. You still could taste the chilies and cheese. And, you could still get those hop flavors that were coming out of the beer. It just married together really well, and I am super content with my choices.
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, good.
It was a good week this week.
That's a good score. That's a good week. Yeah. Oh yeah, dude. So what? Well, damn. Of course, thank you. Of course, thank you. Guys. But yeah, what you got going on?
I don't really don't have anything going on too much lately. Tomorrow's Wednesday, beer chugs. What the ABV? Go check him out. Food Fridays with Alex. There's also beer recipe time with Beer Man tomorrow. So yeah, that's about it, man.
Nice. All right, thank you, man. Awesome. Well, Whisky Scout, what you think, man? What you got?
Well, I like the pepper cheddar cheese curds. I like them. You do, after about the 10th curd, you really start to pick up more of the jalapeno flavor. The earthy vegetable pepper notes, that's the sweet ones in there. It's just, I wish it had a little bit more jalapeno in it. It's good though, flavor wise, it's just fine. But I'm not going to go too high on it because I prefer the dill much better. And I wish I would have had that. They'd had that stock. That's what I'd have brought. I'm going to go 90 on the cheese curds. The beer's an 85. I mean, it's great beer. There's nothing really wrong with it. It's just not my cup of tea. I think that I would have rather had maybe it goes good with the cheese curds because it doesn't dominate them and it adds just enough citrus that they do work well together. Awesome. But I think there's other beers that could fit that much better with that. That brings the citrus note without the hops domination of an IPA, because IPA is just going to drown those out. So the beer, like I said, 85, 90 on the curds. I'm going to go with the 90, though, together, because I really like them together. They work well together.
Awesome.
So.
Oh, that's great. Sometimes the IPAs can really take over, like it's crazy how some of these beers can really go overboard when you think they're not going to. Mm-hmm. I think that's what I love about this show. I love look at the dog. That's awesome. No, I think it's great though. I think it's fun to find out stuff. So he loves teas.
It's all about perceptions. You look at Thrash and impress me.
There you go. Oh, she was looking up at you when you did that. What a lovely dog. That's a cute dog, man. Oh my God. Yeah, that's cool. All right, man. Well, thank you, Whiskey, man. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. That's great.
Thank you for having me.
Oh yeah, dude. All right, Alex, man, it's your turn. It's all your turn. You're on the spotlight.
Well, I'm going to have to say that this beer was pretty darn good with the cheese, at least in my opinion. Very
nice.
I hope one day you guys can get this beer. It's from New Jersey, but I hope one day you guys can get it because it's very tasty beer. But the cheese and the beer, perfect. The beer gets a 88 to a 90. All in all,
good range.
The beer and the cheese gets a 91 because I think it tastes pretty darn good because I think the citrusy and the sweetness and the orangey taste to this beer, at least in my opinion, tastes pretty good. That's awesome. Just the way I feel in the situation.
Yeah.
But the thing is, this is my first time I've paired So I'm hoping in the near future I'll be doing more beer reviews with you, Beer Man, on Cheers,
Please,
cheese
please
and
come
beer,
by.
because I think
Oh,
it's
you rock, man.
interesting.
I love having you here,
Tell
man.
you the truth,
So
Beer
it's,
Man, you started it. Beer Man. I think you started it because of what I did on my channel, and I appreciate you doing a spin-off because
you
it's
and
freaking
Bumpy and all
amazing.
you guys. No, I asked permission actually. I didn't want to step on feet, so I think it's a real cool thing that we can all branch out and respect everyone's space and do our things in our channels, but also agree with certain things. And I think it really helps out each other. So it's a big, awesome community here. I'm getting tears, man. No, it's a big community of goodness. So I love it.
I kind of
man,
like the spin-off. Hey, Beer Man, I kind of like the spin-offs off of it. When I do something on my channel, and then you take it off and make a series out of it, that's freaking amazing.
That's right. Then
Come
you have
on.
to pay
What can I
royalties.
say?
We're all working together here, brother.
Well, no, because you gotta remember, because Beer Man, remember I did cheese and beer maybe a couple
Oh, did you?
months
I didn't even know. I'm sorry. I had no idea. I really did not.
That was so 10 months ago, Alex.
Well, we took it and ran with it.
But I know that, but it's still spun off of my channel. It's still spun off of my channel, though.
I'm glad. No, that's good. I'm so freaking glad. That's awesome. Hell yeah! Thanks, Alex. Man, I appreciate it. You're the man, brother. You're the man, bro. Hell yeah, dude. All right, Bumpy. Bumpy, it's all you, man. You on the table.
All right. Yeah. So for the beer, this one, Cligness Porter from Hidden Cove. I'm gonna give it an 87 out of 100. The bitterness really, really, really builds and keeps on going, especially as you drink on, especially as it warms. It's kind of like what a lot of people when they try to make a black IPA. This is kind of what they turn out with. So it's pretty damn bitter. I don't know what the IBUs on it. Actually, I think it says, which 55 IBUs. This thing tastes like it's more like 90. So it's pretty damn bitter for a porter, but still it's not disgusting. So that's why I'm gonna give it the 87. Winds it up in the good range. The alcohol 7.5%, not noticeable really, but yeah, still a decent porter, but be expecting more along the lines of a black IPA if you do purchase it. Along with that, the Hidden Cove, if anybody is looking for a vacation, or if you're around the area and you want to go to a nice place, not the brewery itself, but I grew up in Maine when I was a kid, so I would frequent Wells Beach, and there's actually a little portion of Wells Beach which is known as Hidden Cove. It's a nice little fishing port area, beautiful little location. So go check that out. It's a nice place to visit. So apparently they have a brewery around there now. They're called Hidden Cove. So there's that. The cheese itself. What I'm disappointed with it is I could not pick up any port wine. That was my whole intentions of pairing a porter with it. Was I was expecting some kind of maybe barrel or at least like a winey or vinegary type note to come out through the wine. I didn't pick up any of that, so I thought that would have paired better with a porter. But it basically being like a cheese whiz flavored cheese ball with extreme orange coloration with almonds, wasn't that bad. Even just eating it with the spoon. Like I said, cheese whiz is pretty delicious. I mean,
It's passable.
if you're a huffer and you just like to spray cans into your mouth, it's pretty damn good. But yeah, when you actually use it the way it's supposed to be done, like put it on some crackers. It's 50% gone. So It's
Man, he's best.
yeah.
Oh,
So this is 10 servings per package. So I ate 5 servings. So I guess you have to bump up the score at that point. And the wife liked it. She came by and said it was really good. So here, I'll hand that
Helps
off.
blood pressure after all that sodium.
Blood? I don't have any blood. It's all alcohol. But no, I'm gonna give it a 95 out of
Keep it
100
up,
for the
kid.
cheese. Like I said, it's just missing that
It's in
real
the
port
port.
wine. I think if the port wine actually shined through, this would have been like a 90, higher 90s anyways, 97 to who knows 100 if it really came through. So 95 out of 100 for it though. Done the right way with some nice wheat crackers. Worked really well.
Nice.
The pairing, because like I said, I was planning on pairing this because I thought the port wine was going to come through, and it didn't. The pairing didn't really go well because it just kind of took that kind of just good porter where it was like super bitter and stuff like that, more of a black IPA, like I said. And it just kind of brought out it took away, I shouldn't say brought out, it took away some of the flavors from the porter itself and left you with less, but still a high bitterness level. So the pairing, I'm going to give an 84, which is going to be average.
Nice. Still good though, passable.
That's
good.
Right. So hey, what's coming up? I mean, we got the multi Monday things that happen on Mondays. Who knows what's going to win right now? We're kind of battling between the golden nails and Flemish Reds on the poll. That goes until Wednesday, 8:30 p.m. So go out and vote. You can find it on the
Yeah, man.
various
Go
channels
hit
that we're in.
Beer Man community
Hit it
tab.
up.
Get out there and
Yep.
vote. I actually
Beer Man
forgot to
community
do that.
tab. Also, it's posted in the last multi Monday in the description
So,
on that video.
Your vote matters in this poll.
Bumpy,
Yeah.
you said it goes until what? When? What?
8:30 p.m. on Wednesday is when the polling will end. But yeah, anything else coming up? I'm going on. I'm on vacation right now from work. My wife and I's 5th anniversary, so we're heading to Vermont this weekend. So the cool thing about that is one of the places I want to hit is the Kobe is whatever. There's a creamery, a cheese factory there. Cobalt.
Colby.
I don't know. There's a cheese place. There's a cheese place in Vermont where a lot of people get their cheese.
Nice.
So I plan on hopefully hitting that place up. Maybe I can grab some stuff you can't find in stores or something.
Good.
Something
Yeah,
special.
congratulations.
Vermont.
Bring back.
Virginia White.
Oh yeah, man, that's awesome.
Yeah.
All right, bring something good home.
Right.
All right, man. Sweet, dude. Thank you. All right, so Craig, man, Camp Beer Reviews. All right, it is your turn to let it out and tell us about your channel, any upcoming reviews after that you got coming up. I know you do daily ones for the most part, so it's always off from my time though because you're in England, but I look out for them, so
Of course.
I try to.
Yeah. No, appreciate it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'll go into that after. I mean, this week's going to be a bit of more things going on. But getting back to the cheese and the beer pairing, I mean, I've still got a bit of the old beer here, but I've done a review earlier on. It's not really changed much from when I've done the review. So the beer is an easy one to give a score on. I mean, I do it on the untapped scale, so I don't know how it works in the 0 to 100 scale that you guys generally use. I'm sure you could probably translate that. But I mean, I'm just going to do it on what I kind of the scoring thing I use. So I'll give this like a 7.5 out of 10. So whatever that is on the 100 scale, sure. It's a decent beer. More for I'd say, the kind of if you're new to the style, it'd be a great beer to try. as regards the cheese is really nice, but it just didn't pair well with the whole the bichos. I think it's just because it's a double Gloucester. It's very creamy, very overpowering for a lighter style saison. I think maybe if I had a stronger saison, maybe like a Cantillon or a Free Fontaine, it probably would have had a bit more of a kind of a balanced kind of approach, in that regard. I did actually try it with a Pilsner, and it still overpowered a Pilsner as well, which I kind of expected, but I did actually have a try. How do you score a cheese? I mean, it's I haven't really done before.
You can do the same 10 scale if you want, or you can break it into 100 if you'd like. I know I was a little weird at first because I never do 100. I always do a 5. So you were pushing it up there with 10.
I have nothing to do like a cheese or a food
I do
rating against. So
Score cheese on a cube factor.
Cube.
Yeah. Well, this is
what's lower end, what's mediocre, and what's high grade. You know what I mean? Like, look at it. Yeah.
I mean, medium. It's a medium. I mean, it's very tasty. It's very creamy. It's very nice. But
Nice.
but apart from the creaminess, the actual you're getting a bit of that chive, oniony kind of flavour. But that's more in the background. It's more in the background though. That kind of whole. It's more of the creaminess, thickness takes over, overpowers everything else, including the beers I've tried. It's very crumbly as well.
Crumbly, okay.
I've no idea, man.
How does it make you feel? Does it make you feel good when you eat it? Is it a good feel cheese?
Yeah,
Good.
Yeah, like a 7 out of 10.
There you go.
Cheese,
There you go. There's 70 out of 100.
But yeah, I mean, yeah, it's okay. Would I buy it again? Yeah, I'll give it a go. It'd be quite interesting to try it with some crackers, I think. Something a little bit kind of a harder texture. It's so kind of creamy and smooth and soft. I think a little bit of texture combined with that could be quite interesting. And happy anniversary, Bumpy.
Yeah, happy anniversary. That's great.
Thank you.
Awesome, man.
Well,
Great, I appreciate that.
Anyway.
Oh, dude, you're like always welcome, man. Anytime you'd like to come back, we do them every Tuesday, so we're always here. I appreciate it. Cool, man. And did you have you do daily shows for the most part, right? Or is that usually what you push out, or?
Not. It's just more the just standard reviews from
reviews. Yeah.
I mean, I do get some kind of like reviews from the US, but not so much the last few months with the whole situation. I've been trying to support more local breweries and UK based stuff. Just
Awesome.
Right on, man.
Yeah, that's freaking awesome, dude.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But going forward, certainly this week, there's a potential of a few live streams coming up. Maybe tomorrow. Cool. It could be a bit early for you because it's probably going to be like mid-afternoon.
Well, you got to do what works for you. You're on a different schedule, so we'll do everything we can to support as much as.
Yeah, I mean the whole time difference thing is not kind of favourable.
Kind of sucks.
But well, especially
you want to connect. Yeah.
Yeah, people working, I get that, and it's just unless I start one at midnight, then it's not really kind of. Although I could do this week because I'm alone till Sunday, so.
Awesome.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. So all right, cool. So all right, let me get on to me. We're on an hour and a half almost, so that's good. So this cheese was excellent. Both of them together, or both of them separately, were very good beers. I've had this beer over and over again, and it's a pretty delectable beer. The cheese was delectable, if you want to use that word. It's not bad, crunchy, slightly salty, had a creaminess, and a nice butterscotch aftertaste that was just amazing. Pairing with the right thing probably would be better with a Duvel or something more on the caramel side or the toffee side. It might actually trickle in with it better. This actually just went alongside it. And as I was saying, so the cheese alone definitely gets about I'd say a 90, we'll say a 90, 92. And I'll go the beer. I'll give the beer about this maybe a 94. I do like the beer. Let's go 94, 94, and we're gonna go 94 across the board. I like it. We're gonna go right slightly in the middle. I like that number. I think it works. So yeah, very good pairing.
Great,
But I guess let's go 90. Let's go 90 on the pair. 90 on the pair. 94, 94, 90. Because I wish that there was something that worked better with it, that went into it more. So yeah, that sounds better to me. But right on, cool. All right, so we're over an hour.
Beer man, I did say try the bourbon with the bourbon cheese. That'd probably be better.
I might have to go buy some like airplane bottles.
It's an airplane bottle, yeah.
Exactly. Not a big one.
I'm the same, I'm
just
the same way there, man.
Yeah, no, I can't. I'll get spacey. I'll just black out, and my wife will.
Well, no, I don't want you to get drunk. I just want you to try it with the cheese and see if it tastes better that way. I don't know.
I'm gonna pee with the cat.
No stranger to that.
I'll throw something around the house that she didn't want me to throw, and like punch the window on accident. You know, it's like it gets crazy. So no, I get rowdy on liquor. So, but did I just say that out loud? No, I'm really not that dangerous of a fellow. I just
you did, man.
But all right. So
keep it up.
Well, thank you. No, thank you, chat. Thank you, panel, of course, for keeping this populated and being here and showing off your stuff. For the most part, we all kind of won here to some degree. Some were a little more weird than others, but they all seem to work. So we keep going, keep plugging away. All this is about education. We don't want people to suffer buying the wrong thing with their beer, you know? So this is good. Right on. All right, man. You guys take care, chat. Much love to you guys. And we're going to have a little small chit-chat in the back and drink a few. But you guys have a good one, and much love. Thank you so much for your support, chat. We are out of here, and I'm going to play a little me outro.
Scratching the bow. What's up, man?
Scratching the bow. What's up, Mo? All right.
Just from me. Take care.
Oh, you need to do it again.